Shit, there we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a brand new episode of Wolf's Words. We're just gonna do what I like to call a bloodthirsty edition because, well, we're getting it down to the nitty gritty here for the 2024 election. That's why. So, of course, we have
Oh
all of our
yeah,
folks with us, of course, and of course, I like to use based chads, based furs, right, guys?
right.
I knew you'd do that.
Absolutely.
But anyways, why don't we just hop on to our first subject here, which is very, very interesting. What happened, and I don't think a lot of people watch Fox News, but we're gonna jump right into this. So,
I do.
anyone heard about this? Does anyone know who this person is?
Yes,
Yes.
Well, of course you
I
two do. Your
watch.
friends.
I watch him
You
pretty
watched
much
it?
all the time.
Yeah. Gee, a
Ooh.
MAGA fur appeared on Jesse Waters' prime time. I have to remember to say that I have to say prime time tonight because this is not my world. It's Jesse's world. It's Water's world. Wait, I can't even
Mega
do that.
first for life, bro.
I can't even do that hand thing, can I? It's. Oh yeah. How did he end his show again? It's. Oh yeah. It's Waters, and this is my world. That's something like that, right?
hmm
But yeah, what did you guys think about that? I'm gonna bring it up on the screen a second here. Wait, how did I do this again? See,
Well,
sometimes I'm like,
I was there watching them do the interviews, and I recognized her right away. And I saw the Waters World thing on the microphone, and I'm like, oh, really? They're there.
Damn.
it's like
I didn't get
what?
on.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I could play the video. Can I? Oh shit.
Huh.
Is there
So,
audio?
this is just some compilation of multiple fursuiters. Okay,
Yeah.
we get that. Hmm. Interesting. So, what did Jesse Waters actually have to ask about one of these fursuiters? Like, when he visits this convention, what did he what did he experience? I guess.
It
Yeah.
wasn't Jesse himself. It was his woman on the street reporter.
Shoot. I think I hit the wrong button. Is it still playing?
It's still
It
playing.
seems like it's repeating. You're good.
Yeah.
Okay, but it is working though. But that video sure was interesting though.
That was a short
Yeah.
look like. It wasn't the full episode, but it did
But
feature our friend saying Trump
Yeah.
2024.
yeah. What was his name? Peter, right?
Peter. Peter Wolf.
I know. I wish we could get him on the show though. It would have been nice if we got him on the show.
He is out of town for the weekend.
Darn.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's cool how he that. What was it? Did he purposely hop in there? That's my question. Did you guys
No,
know
they
that they were
were
gonna be?
selecting random furries in fursuit to interview,
But
and
yeah,
he was the lucky one.
ironically, they picked him, and everyone was like, "Yay! They picked the MAGA fur."
Hell,
He was
hell
the
yeah,
only
bro.
one out of the few that said that they were voting for Biden without any understanding of what they were saying.
Oh, jeez, that's
Well,
dangerous.
It's like who the fuck votes for who in their right mind votes for that fucking dude with who doesn't even know how to tell time and won't even wipe his ass.
I mean,
He's been a he's
most
been a
most times
dummy
he does
dum
not
dum.
know like what planet he's on. That's
He's been
kind
a
of like the
dummy
Yeah.
silly
dum dum
thing.
since 1975 because he made some very dumb statements in his early days in the Senate.
well,
Mhm.
here's the funny thing: in the 2024 election, if you don't vote for Biden, you ain't black.
That's literally
Or
what he
you ain't
said.
gay.
Yep, I'm just quoting word for word. If you don't vote for Biden, you ain't black.
And the fact that Joe Biden actually did say that is kind of creepy.
The
And
man has
And we
even
have
like
that
Well,
video too.
while he said
there's a
that
lot.
live on TV, people were like the audience. They were like, "Wait, what?
the
What are
man
you
has a
talking about?"
history of
Yeah,
racist statements.
he's unhinged. He's crazy.
He has a
I mean,
huge,
he's.
long history of racist statements, like him
Oh yeah.
saying,
Oh yeah.
"I don't want my kids growing up in a racial jungle." He's
Yeah.
dropped the
Yeah,
N
he
word a
said
few
all that
times
shit.
at a Senate hearing. He publicly orchestrated the public lynching against Justice Clarence Thomas which he should be ashamed of because he was the chair of the Judiciary Committee at the time. Okay.
Yeah.
And the man was friends with Senator Robert KKK Byrd, who was a Grand Marsh or whatever they call it, Grand Wizard. Okay. And he gave the eulogy at Robert Byrd's funeral. So don't sit there and tell me he's a friend of the blacks or any minority.
Oh no.
I don't
And
know what the hell this problem is,
Oh,
anyways.
Corn
it has
Pop
to
was a
be-
good dude.
It has to be something with his dementia
Come on,
or
man.
whoever's
Or a
controlling him.
bad dude, or whatever the hell he said.
Yeah, how many times does he actually said that? We've seen that during live speeches. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
He
Come on,
literally
man.
does. He does not know what planet
you-
he's on. He does
Yeah.
not.
Oh my God. You know
Did
what?
you
If
see
someone
him-
could actually do a perfect Biden imitation, I'd love to hear
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Did you
I
see
mean,
him at
I
Normandy?
think
Did you see
I
him
think
at
I
Normandy for the D-Day celebration?
Yeah. Oh, can you do it? Can you do it?
He's just sitting there like he's shitting
Yeah.
his pants or something like that, and background is like, what the hell's going
Well,
on
it
here?
was actually confirmed one time he
farted-
did shit his pants.
and he
Actually.
farted right in front of royalty too. So
You
And
know,
then Joe walks off the stage.
Mr. Red Wolfen. You know,
Joe walks out.
God blessing our vets, our veterans. You know, they did a good
was
job. Come on, man. You know, it was all the thing that they did back in 1970, 85, and 6. That's
It
what
was
they
one
did,
of the
all right,
most
man. Come
beautiful-
on, man.
you know what, my
For
God
us
bless
on
you.
live television in front of the world on the world stage at the 80th anniversary of D-Day to see the supposed leader of the free world confused as to where he was, and then get let off the freaking stage or whatever with his wife.
He
And
left early,
Emmanuel
anyways.
Macron, God bless his soul. I don't particularly like him, but at least he had the decency to run up and shake the hands of the veterans, most of whom were over 100 years old because they were like 16, 17 when they went on, because they lied
Yeah,
about their
so
age.
at the very
Yeah.
least, they were like 96,
Yeah.
98, thereabouts.
These
Yeah,
guys lied
you're right.
about their age to get in because
Yep.
they wanted to fight.
Exactly.
Nowadays, you got people going into the military to have the taxpayers pay for the sex change surgery.
It's just ridiculous.
You know.
Let's see. And here's the other thing. Is the
Absolutely
other
ridiculous.
here's the other thing that I don't think a lot of people have also realized is that there's a lot of other countries that are actually rooting for this old fart to actually win again because they're not afraid of him. They're all afraid of Trump.
Yes,
exactly.
we had world peace under Trump.
Dude,
Yeah,
they're so
there was-
terrified of Trump,
Let's
they're
see.
trying to get him in jail. That's what it's come to. This is
But yeah,
It's,
you,
it's
you
a,
realize
it's just a,
you
it's a
realize
show.
all they've done is now made Trump the victim. Now people actually feel bad for Trump now, not Biden. That's all they've done. They've woken people up.
Yeah.
Because the American
I-
people see what an injustice has been incurred, and they see that injustice with what happened to Trump with 34 counts of a felony, God knows what, in a New York courtroom with a fake, I wouldn't say fake judge, but a temporary judge with a New York County jury. You couldn't get more unfair than that. You almost expect that kind of outcome. You know, to get run out on a rail like that, and now you have probably 50% of New York City that's coming out in support of Donald Trump.
Yeah,
Exactly.
this is a completely
I mean, look at the
backwards book
the Bronx
of
supports Donald
justice.
Trump all the way.
I think there's
Yeah.
a high chance that Trump will take New York and New Jersey.
Hell yeah.
And but here's the thing,
At
though.
27
This is so
electoral votes.
like unprecedented. The fact that we have a former president being charged of bullshit crimes, that now he's going to jail. Like, I mean, honestly,
Well,
It's
let's be real.
literally unconstitutional.
He's probably going to jail. Like,
Well,
they're not going to stop here. He's
well,
going to go
here's
to
the
jail,
thing.
right?
Well,
But if he can
here's the
run
other thing.
from jail, I mean,
Yeah.
What the heck? Like, what kind of country is this? Like, what the fuck
Well,
happened
They,
to
in
America at
effect,
this point? Like,
Well,
think
they,
about it.
Avira,
Like, that's
here's the thing.
crazy.
Well, Avira, here, I'm going to bring up another interesting point. You
Yeah.
realize with what Alvin Bragg did, they actually opened Pandora's box.
Mm.
yes.
And here's how I'll explain it, is because now there's no such thing as presidential immunity, they can go after Biden, Obama, the Clintons now,
Yep.
all of a sudden. They opened Pandora's box, and now the Republicans are just going to go back and forth between their own party and the Democrats. They basically started an endless civil war, and this is what Republicans were trying to avoid. But yet the Democrats did this, not Republicans. So guess whose fault it was? Alvin Bragg.
Well, the Democrats are the
You know
divide
what?
Yeah,
and conquer. That's what they do.
What
You
fucking
wanna know
Give you
what
all
they
vision?
your
did?
There's
special
no fucking
boxes, right?
vision. There's no vision.
You want to know what they
No,
did?
division.
You wanna know what
Give everyone your little special boxes. You can tick them all off. Okay.
Yep.
Depending on how oppressed you are.
I'll tell you what they did. They, in effect, by doing this sham trial, created another Nelson Mandela.
Yep, that's all they did.
They
Yeah.
turned Trump into Nelson Mandela. Okay? That's pretty much what they did.
Dude,
They martyred him.
I
ridiculous.
honestly, Astral, I think
Yes?
it's too late. I think it's too late.
It's not
What
good,
do you
and
mean?
nothing's ever
I-
going to
I-
change.
either-
It's just,
Okay, either we elect him as president, like this election season, like now.
Yes.
Otherwise, we don't have a country anymore.
it's perfect that you mentioned.
It's kind of coming down to that because
You know-
everything they said that Trump would do, starting World
They're
War
doing
III, bro, that happened under fucking Biden. Okay, like
Yeah.
let's be
Yeah.
real, it just
I mean,
did.
It's
Yeah.
actually
I mean,
perfect.
come on,
Oh,
And
also,
every fucking
And
war,
under Trump, there
like,
wasn't any
wait,
wars at all.
Yeah,
yes, there wasn't.
exactly.
There was
He
zero
ended
wars.
the wars.
Okay,
Bro,
Zero.
name a war
Human
under
trafficking
Trump's
rates
4
were
years.
way down.
Name
What
a
war?
war that happened under Trump. Name any
What
war.
war?
He
Exactly.
ended.
What war?
He ended the
None.
war with ISIS. He dropped the mother of all bombs, and they fucking surrendered. We all know that.
He pretty much told Russia, look, you ain't going any further than Crimea.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
And Putin
okay.
listened. Because he told Putin, look, if you do anything, we'll come down on your heart. He told Iran, if you kill any of our soldiers or any of our people, we will come down on you in hell fury and fiery rain, the likes the world has never seen.
And what happened when
Or-
Biden got into office? Well, it seems like Iran rained down fucking hundreds of rockets, like the world has never seen, upon Israel. And oh darn, Russia invaded Ukraine.
Yeah, basically, let's put it this
Yikes.
way: we all witnessed the second Holocaust in our generation now.
Literally.
And
I hate-
and they were going to blame that on Trump. And yet, under Biden, now we have World War III. What the fuck? Bro, I remember when gasoline was like half the price that it is now.
Gasoline around.
Do you remember that? I
let's
remember
see,
that.
I've seen gasoline around the West Coast between the $8 range, $8 to $9 range. Around here, it's hitting between the $6 and the $7 range on the islands, as it is because of this bullshit war. Oh, and speaking of the islands, what has Biden done for Lahaina and Maui? Not a goddamn thing.
Has
Well,
he even been there?
He
Really?
did send over $100 billion to
We got
Ukraine.
none of that. We got none of that, by the way, and because of that, which I'm gonna take us into our next point right now, is Hawaii is turning red. And here's the thing: will Trump win
Makes
all
sense.
50 states? Will this be historical?
I hope so.
Mm.
Will
Bro, I
this
really hope so,
happen?
man.
This is going back to 1984. Yep. You knew I was going to bring this up. This is perfect. We can talk about this. Because look at the map back then. We could see this happen again. We're going to see a bigger red wave.
The only issue we have to deal with is Dominion and Smartmatic. If we had paper ballots and our New York famous mechanical machines, Minnesota would be red.
Well, let's put it this way. Let's see. Trying to think what other states have also been possibly turning red.
Virginia.
I know
Virginia. He's tied in Virginia.
No, man. I honestly, I'm worried about California
California is
because
not going to change with Newsom right
no,
now. With
no. I mean,
he's running
California
it.
in itself is basically like a separatist socialist state. Like
Mhm.
at this point, that's what I'm saying.
Trump is
So like
not going to get to
that
55 votes
that
in
has some
California.
serious fucking power here, like in the elections. But it's basically operating like its own country, and it's a failing country. But a lot of people want to move out, and
It's
it's kind of the
crazy.
opposite. It's the opposite situation that you see in like Democrat cities, where like
I
people
could,
in New York want to
Right.
leave New York and go to like red states because lower taxes, lower property value, lower whatever.
I can
And
tell you right now,
that's pretty much what California's doing.
just by knowing what I know with looking at polling data,
Yeah.
we're most likely going to take New Hampshire,
Hmm?
possibly Maine, possibly New York and New Jersey. I'm going to say
Better
most
be.
likely Pennsylvania, Michigan.
Yo, if Trump takes New York,
Virginia, we're
bro.
tied.
You bet. He better.
Wisconsin, he's
He was
ahead.
born in there.
Minnesota, he's
So he
almost
should.
tied, which is crazy. Um, Arizona, he's ahead in Arizona. He's possibly ahead in Nevada. I wouldn't be surprised if he took Oregon and Washington. Those are going to be easier to take than California.
Yeah.
We gotta
Just because
win,
of everything going
man.
on in Oregon right now.
Yeah, we need to win.
Yeah.
We need to win because
we gotta win.
if he doesn't
Goddamn.
win, if he doesn't win, then this country is literally gonna
There is
be
no
We're
country.
sunken.
We're done.
That's it.
Sunk.
Like it's over.
It's gonna be. We're
We
probably
have
gonna
to
be
win.
like. We're probably gonna end up in a nuclear war or some shit if this.
Or we're going to balkanize. Can you imagine the United States balkanizing?
Yeah.
That would be it.
What like breaking up into like different nations?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
It's still pretty crazy though.
I could see that, honestly. I really could.
It's just
But that would lead to civil war, wouldn't it?
Well, we've already. Well, some people are saying that it might, but let's see. I'm just rereading all the 1984 election facts, which is right here. I'm gonna highlight it real quick.
Okay.
There we go. But it's crazy, right? What happened?
you also have to take into account that the electoral counts have changed since
Yes,
then
it
by
has.
a lot.
But
Well,
we're still looking. We're still looking at a pretty big win here. If everything
New
goes the
York,
right way, and they don't try to rig the election again like they did in 2020. Have you watched 2000 Mules? Hello, there's evidence.
just to give you an idea, back then New York used to be 36 votes, Florida used to be 21 votes. Now New York is 28 votes and Florida's 30 votes.
Yeah, look at
Texas
this.
is now 40 votes. So that gives you an idea of the outward migration that New York has suffered over the last almost 40 years.
I
Yeah.
just want to say for any secret cameras watching me, yes, he absolutely had 81 million votes. Yeah, he totally did. Okay, please
Oh,
don't kill me,
oh, yeah.
Hillary.
Oh yeah, and yeah, Hillary, come kill us.
I have
No,
been around long
no one
enough.
said that. Nope, it's fine. It's good.
Oh shit.
81
Oh
million
shit.
votes
Oh
for
my
sure.
god.
Yep.
Hey,
Yep.
wait a minute. Hey, wait. Ooh, woo, what's this? A 2024 consensus map?
Um,
I'm tempted to click on it. Should I click on it?
Go ahead.
Okay, let me see. Oh shit. No. I don't want
Shit.
that.
I
There
kind
we
of
go.
regretted saying that because who
Hmm.
knows? Who
Yeah,
knows?
look at this though, because look, there's a lot of leans and likely on the blue side. You did see this.
Yeah.
But I don't
Oh,
see this.
interesting. Okay.
But look who it's leaning towards: Republicans, not Democrats, right now, according to this.
Yeah.
I think that's very interesting, isn't it?
And I'm not sure if that's taking into account the recent Siena polls that showed Trump within 10 points of Biden in New York.
I'm not sure about that, but
I'm very confident that Biden can give me. He was kind of sort of kind of
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm
Hey, do
really
you want?
I believe
do you
in
wanna-
that. Yeah,
Hey, do
Wait
you
a
wanna-
minute. Wait a minute. I just noticed one of the headlines on here, and it just pops out to me for some reason. I'm gonna
Yeah.
see if I can click on it. Did you hear about this?
Tulsi
Did anyone
Gabbard?
hear about Tulsi Gabbard? You're probably wondering who the
I've
hell she
heard.
is.
I
You're
know.
wondering.
I've heard of her. Yeah.
Actually, she was a Democrat that the Democratic Party fucked over, so she decided to go into the independent side, but now she's right leaning. And she's
Mhm.
actually a local Hawaiian that they fucked over. That's the
Yep.
other thing why Hawaiians are actually going Republican. She's one of the ones leading the charge.
Yeah, she actually came to her senses.
Yeah, but imagine if we have a Hawaiian, an actual Hawaiian serving for the Trump administration.
That would be
Holy
cool.
shit. And she's good. I've met her in person. I've shook her hand.
Right on, right on.
She's glad that I'm MAGA, by the way. She's really cool.
So
Yeah, of course. I can see that.
RCP hasn't updated their colors really with this, but right now,
Mhm.
let's see, we got Sienna poll for the beginning of May shows Biden +9, and Emerson poll for that last half of May. Now this is over 1,000 registered voters. Biden is +7.
Ooh.
Just to give you an idea, he supposedly won New York by like 20 votes, but 20%, 20 points.
There is no way that people
There's-
actually vote for him. They have to be like 50%
there's
dead
no
people.
way. He's probably
No.
collecting more dead people as we speak.
Yeah, right? Like what the what?
Good God, though.
Or,
I mean,
or he's-
how
or he's
how
probably-
many of these people go to the grocery store and realize that like eggs have tripled in price? I mean,
believe
come
me.
on.
How many small
Come on
businesses
now.
have also closed? You realize it's called Bidenflation for a reason. That's the term.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna put that in
Yeah.
the. You know what? I think I should put that in the hashtag.
Like I just spent money on groceries that are like literally like fucking $115.
Yeah, there we go.
It's
I
that
have it
fucking
scrolling.
expensive.
And
Okay.
normally that would have lasted you about a week.
Now, here's the thing. If you're to get an actual vote here, just based on the current economy crisis right now, with everything that's happening, would you take Maganomics or Bidenflation?
I'd pick Maganomics over.
Oh,
Bidenflation
come
any
on,
fucking time.
man! You know
Because
the
I'll tell
thing,
you right now,
better cap care. You know,
tell
true
you right now.
no oppression. Nah,
Hey, you know-
it is the
you know what?
thing, man.
You know what? You know what's my favorite line out of all of them? I mean, of course, it's cringy as fuck. When he said
is
that at the CNN conference and shit, he was like asking something like, "Have you taken the vaccination? Are you okay?" I mean, it works.
Speaking of,
Or maybe
oh my God.
or maybe or the mom and dad or the neighbor.
Oh my God!
Dude,
What a
your
Oh
child.
wait. Oh,
Can't your
speaking of.
child?
Oh wait, real
and-
quick.
Yeah, I'm trying to finish my sentence. Like, if your kid ever find out that if we landed on the moon or the aliens are here or not, or it's like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
Oh my God. Well, here's the thing that I was gonna bring up real quick. Speaking of vaccination, did you hear how Anthony Fauci's in deep shit with Congress and the House now?
Oh yeah,
Did you see that they already played that video of him lying?
Yep.
Trying to say, closing schools or forcing people to take the vaccination, otherwise you'll lose your fucking job.
You should be fucking trialed for murder.
And remember, and it's funny how in there that one congressman actually told him, this is absolute bullshit.
Yeah.
Bro, they filled up skate parks with sand. They took nets off of basketball courts. Like it was nuts. They were literally just they were trying to hurt kids.
Literally.
They were trying to like tell people to like, yo, stay inside. You're not
It's
allowed to like
ridiculous.
have fun in the parks anymore. That's what they
Yeah.
did. Hell,
Well,
they took down the swings. You know, all that crap.
well, here's the
Insane.
funny thing is
It
they're
was
trying to
blown
create.
out.
Fuck.
You realize
The
they're
whole
trying to
COVID
create
thing was
another.
blown out of proportion.
You realize with this
Literally.
new oh, what was it called again?
Bird flu.
What's that new one that they tried to create again? The one the another new variant. What was it called? They're trying to do a repeat now.
Disease X or some shit.
Not disease X. Something like bird flu or something like that.
Yeah, it's the new bird flu.
Yeah.
It's not new. It's H5N1, which has been around.
But it's
before.
like, yeah, but you notice all of a sudden it's coming stronger mysteriously around conveniently the 2024 election. Conveniently, I call
Notice
bullshit.
Well,
Literally.
I call that most people are not going to fall for it again. We're not
I ain't
going to
gonna
be
fall for it.
we're not
I'm
gonna
not
fall for
taking
that
the
shit again.
vaccination. I'm sick
And
of that
then-
shit.
Nobody's
before
gonna
the-
be
and
doing
right-
the masks. No one's gonna be doing
Yeah,
that.
We're not gonna do all that all
Fuck that
over
shit.
again.
Masks do not fucking help. They don't fucking.
No
Man,
one's gonna do
I-
it.
We ain't gonna
Yeah,
do that
I-
shit all over again.
Nope.
I don't think so.
Fuck that.
Okay,
Fuck.
do I dare
that stupid.
dive? All right, do I dare dive into something that kind of is cringeworthy to most of this fandom now?
Oh, what would that be?
Well, because I saw that Dogpatch Press created an article after a video was recently done about somebody.
Oh, he's still around? I forgot about him.
I will bring this up,
Dark.
but I'm just
Wait. What was his name? Dark Patch.
Dogpatch.
Dog
Or
Patch.
what was
Right.
it? Or what was it? Oh, Dogpatch Press. That's
I
it.
wouldn't. Yeah, but I wouldn't trust everything that Doc Pratt said because it's literally the CNN of the furry fandom.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though. But I'm gonna do like it's funny. I'm gonna do like a Larry Kudlow. But.
But.
You think it's interesting how he's finally covering a true story about someone?
Say it ain't so.
Oh, I will put the article up on the screen, and I'm just gonna let if people want to read this article with their own eyes, you could be left or right. Just I can't believe he's finally covering this, which is interesting. Here we go. Look who he fucking covered! Finally!
Hoo.
I know, it's so funny he actually did that too. I was like, boo-hoo!
Uh-oh.
But, yeah, isn't that funny? The crying Nazi fur. Swatting and career loss makes Casey Horth regret his alt furry hate group.
For once, a Dogpatch Press article worth reading.
For once? Do we dare dive into this? I mean, look when it was just created.
Most of the paper he prints on is not worth wiping your ass with.
But it says in here that Casey Len Gilbert Horth lives with his parents in Texas and used to be a freelance financial blogger for mainstream sites. It was the closest thing he had to a real job or a creative outlet, despite trying to publish an embarrassing erotic furry Nazi novel called The Furry... What is it called? Reich? R-E-I-C-H? Is that how you say it?
Right.
Reich? Oh my god, though.
It's German for kingdom, like the Third Reich.
The Third Reich? Oh, we got someone else joining us real quick.
The Third Reich being like Nazi Germany.
The Third Reich being like not... Yeah, but isn't that funny how they titled it this? But this is very, very interesting how Dogpatch Press is finally covering a real article here. But I want to dive into this because honestly, this has caught everyone's attention on the left side and the right side now. Does this mean both sides now hate Len Gilbert now? Let's see. Let's dig into this a little bit more, shall we? Anyone else actually interested how this is actually a real thing now? This actually exists? It's very, very interesting. I mean, if you guys have anything to say about him, if you just want to rant or if you want to roast him, go right ahead. You can do it anywhere. You can do it on the stream. You can do it on the comments.
He's just.
Nobody likes him. I don't think any of us do.
He and I used to get along until the whole split between him and Foxler. It's just.
Yeah, you know what? That's the thing is, like, where did it all go downhill? Because I don't know all the history of him and the Raiders, and you know what? I mean, I'm sure people would like to know about this a little bit more, and get the correct side of this, because people always misunderstand things, or they always just blame one side. They can't, they have to look at things both ways.
See, it's. He. It's one of those things where people on the left think that the furry raiders are Nazis, when the Nazis were actually left wing themselves, literally National Socialist German Workers' Party, like the communists. But there's people on the right that sit there and say that the raiders are pedos and not pedos and zoos.
Yeah, there's always that.
He thinks that Foxler is a pedophile and a zoophile. And I think Azzy explained it really good about it was all because of artwork that Harry, who is one of Foxler's mates, made of him and Cody. And I'm just like, look, okay, it's artwork.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? I mean,
if they want to, if the three of them who are in a relationship with each other want to fantasize how the hell they want about each other, that's fine. Okay, you can't just sit. The whole thing where they were trying to sit there and say that Foxler was a pedophile because he went after a minor, that was false because somebody had false allegations. Somehow managed to get Denver County to get him arrested and everything, but because they didn't have any evidence, it was dropped. The zoo thing, it came from the Carol the Wolf thing, which, if you look at the evidence of that, there was I'm not totally privy to the whole specifics of the situation. There was a difference between the person on the video and what's his name himself. Like somebody had a tattoo and he didn't, or the other way around, or something.
Yeah,
So there's that, and
yeah,
then you
people
got
actually. I'm not trying to interrupt, but people actually need to know the actual truth to this.
yes.
Azzy,
It's
would
like
you like to
anything.
add on to anything here? Because we're trying to expose the truth here about this guy, and I'm surprised that Dogpatch Press has actually now covered this entire thing. I know it's a sensitive topic, but I know you've also got history too, don't you? I don't think he's answering.
Nah, I thought we would go on like a different topic or some shit because I don't.
I know it's a very serious topic,
because if we talk about like this shit, like we could, it's like this could like feed into them, and let
no,
them
because
live
people
like
need to know
rent
the
free
truth.
in people's
Actually,
heads.
yeah, but people need to know the truth because if you look at the points here, and if you go down each one, if you look at this specific point, because remember, there's certain crimes that have not been proven, have they? But there is this I'm going to point out right here that Casey Horth actually supported. Now, if you support this kind of crime, you could face some actual very serious jail time. Am I right, guys?
I mean,
I would
Yes?
hope so.
yeah, I mean,
That's
I mean,
the
you
thing
can only
is,
hope. So
Swatting is awful.
and
yeah.
here's the funny thing is, gee, Victor,
Sweating's
wasn't
free.
he working? Wasn't he working with Len? He was in his group at one point.
Last I remembered.
But it's funny how that other guy tends to put the two together. I don't mean to assume, but we've seen it all on a certain other guy's stream, haven't we? I'm not going to mention his name either. I'm not going to mention that name. He doesn't deserve any recognition
That
at
was
all.
a cringe fest.
Well, yeah,
Yes,
true.
it was.
Yeah, that's the best because I mean,
Oh, here
don't
I
don't
won't
need to
even.
mention.
But yeah, but see that I think I have a feeling that with him doing that video over there has kind of ended Len Gilbert's career. That's what I think. He kind of just ruined his own career with one last thing, basically. Just doing that one. What was it called? It's like a Well, it was a video, but it's like someone actually. I'm surprised that Dogpatch actually kept all these notes on him. I'm actually shocked. He actually did a good job with this for once. How did
You
he
mean he
actually?
actually figured out what real journalism is?
Yeah, because look, it says right here. See, the interview started. It says 6 minutes into there. Let's see. Yeah, because Len did start in 2016. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, because that's about the time I remember when alt furry and everything started.
It says right here that Len says it taught him how to behave. Oh, behave properly. Those two words do not associate with Casey. Sorry. He does not behave properly. And he says it thinks it wasn't. He thinks it wasn't even. Bitch, that was fucking political. We all fucking know it was fucking political.
I mean, he just looks ugly as hell. So
It's funny how they got that in the screen. That's funny. He looks so bad. Let's see. What else is in here?
For a while there, I started to wonder if Len was somebody from Kiwi Farms who decided to become a furry to infiltrate.
And gee, look. Common sense first. Gee, common sense first. Wasn't that Victor's chat? That was Victor's chat. See, how did he actually figure this out? Duckpatch actually figured this out somehow, and this was back in 2020. To see, Victor and Len actually had ties to each other. People don't realize this. Very interesting, isn't it? Any comments? Anything?
Yeah. I accidentally left, but I'm back now. So.
well, I
Oh, yeah,
mean,
but what do you think about this stuff? This was actually dated back in 2020.
in a way, Dogpatch is also being a little delusional there, but that's not.
Yeah.
That's a little irrelevant for this
Yeah.
topic.
Because MAGA's not a cult, for one.
No, it's not.
Gotta
It was all.
Yeah. The
It
woke
was only
culture is more of
Victor's-
a cult than MAGA.
And it was only Victor's chat and Len's chat that was actually more of a cult, as we know.
He completely ignores the fact that Trump had several points on his plan to fix a lot of this stuff. It's the Republicans in Congress that didn't want to do it because they're too pussyfied to do anything.
Fucking ridiculous. But let's see what else in here. See, at 23 minutes, it says supposedly Len blocked Victor. Host says they would want to work with him, but Len says he was bullied. They have bad policies about canceling people and being vengeful. Gee, you fucking think you were fucking vengeful? I mean, we all saw that in front of our own eyes, didn't we? We all saw that.
A little bit.
And wait, didn't Magnus already confirm that he was not a raider? Or like he wouldn't hang up with it's like this whole thing was like what the fuck at the 27-minute mark. Let's see. Blah 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 blah. Ah, here we go. This is where he denied this shit. I will bring this up personally because see this, you notice how fast Len Casey actually denied this claim, but yet he was part of the group that caused this scheme to happen. This is where you break the law, Casey. This is why you don't belong in our fandom. You're not a true MAGA fur. Get the fuck out of our community. You don't belong here. You never belonged anywhere. And I'll
I would say
personally
that's a
say
bit
it.
aggressive. Would say that's a bit aggressive.
You know what? It's fucking true. Casey doesn't belong in our community. He's the reason why us MAGAfers are looking bad right now. It's because of shit like this. If you commit crimes that the left's starting to notice, hello, it's a no-brainer. Of course they're gonna catch on. Of course they're gonna assume that all of us are like Casey, but we're fucking not.
What the hell did they think that they were going to get out of by trying to get you swatted?
They're trying to murder me, remember?
Yeah.
For what?
That's attempted murder.
And it's being treated that way.
That was bullshit.
I'm surprised that Dogpatch actually brought that up. That's actually an actual
Bullshit that
crime.
they did that.
It's an actual crime. And look who was part of it. Casey was part of it. Eric Schaefer, aka Victor. I will say his whole fucking name. I don't fucking care. Let's see. Blah 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 blah.
Mocking Magnus.
Yeah, I know that was kind of bullshit too, but
Look.
oh, here we go.
Okay. I did
Oh.
not like how he was poking at Peaceful's private life.
Yeah, that was not right. Also, did you see this part? They're blaming Casey for the downfall of Free for All. You did see that. They're blaming him for it.
I will say that he was man enough to admit that what he did was wrong.
Yeah,
And then
but
they
still, it's already too late. I think it's a little too late.
I like how Dogpatch calls me alt furry instead of Raider.
Yeah, they don't realize
That's
that. You know what? He didn't get all the details correct, but let's see what else was
Even though-
there.
Even though the guy who owns like Nazi fur receipts is a known scumbag, but whatever. I mean that post.
Yeah.
That post. I mean it. At least.
Oh, here we go.
it's-
Wait a minute.
Well-
There's this too. Did you see this part that he added? You did see this, right? Did you read it? He tried to pin everything on Eric, which is interesting, isn't
Never
it?
did.
Why did he try to pin everything on him? Is
Oh, my
beyond
phone's
me,
gonna.
but-
Holy shit.
Well, they're all poking at Magnus because he was apparently FBI suspect
Oh, that
number
feels
one with the chlorine thing in MFF. Okay.
He wasn't even involved in that, wasn't he?
No, he was trying to get out of it so he didn't breathe it in and destroy his lungs.
It was like, what the hell,
I
people?
was there.
These people are absolutely
Yeah,
out of their minds.
that chlorine attack was ridiculous. Like I'm just gonna say
That was
that.
that happened when? How long ago was that?
2014.
2014. I was barely in the furry fandom in 2012, so I didn't really pay much
I
attention to
was
that.
there. I had just got done out on the floor, dressed up as I was dressed as a green Power Ranger.
I shouldn't be
I
laughing.
still have that suit. So I got all undone and everything. Went down for a nightcap. Went back up to the room to try to get some sleep. Heard the fire alarm off in the distance, and I'm like, "Oh, great!" We were outside until 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah, I did see that. Some of that. It's like, what the
Several
hell? But
people went to the hospital because they did get lung damage because chlorine gas can melt your lungs.
yeah, I did hear about that. But
Why they tried to throw Magnus in as trying to get him considered suspect number one is beyond me. Other than the bank
Yeah.
incident, which we won't get into here.
Like-
God forbid the man is a troll.
yeah, but going off of that topic, I mean, is there honestly, speaking of all the false accusations, does anyone want to roast Casey right here and now?
I would appreciate it if he didn't call me a pedo or a zoo without proof.
Azzy, you got anything? Oh wait, he's muted, I think.
Yeah, he is.
Well,
I mean,
Tatsu, you got anything?
He's already done a lot of it himself. But I also don't have any lighters with me, so I can't roast them anymore.
I mean, that would be nice if you had a lighter.
You like it-
Azzy, you got anything to
Yeah.
roast him?
I mean,
Let it all out.
I don't know the dude as much, so I don't really have many
But he has
comments.
been
But
causing a lot of trouble with the Raiders, hasn't he?
yeah, like he sounds. Yeah, he sounds like a complete idiot. But like, other than that, I don't.
Yeah, isn't there a way? Didn't you say one time you could actually imitate his voice?
Dude, no, dude.
No?
I'm a little tired. Like,
Well, on that note, anyways, so basically, just going back on one last thing before we end the show, is who's ready to see Trump win? Who wants to see that happen?
yeah,
I hope it
yeah,
does.
I'd like to see Trump win.
Trump is
Please,
going
for the
to
love
win.
of God, we can't go 4
Please.
more years of this.
We
Please,
need
for the love
Trump.
of God.
We need Trump. We
Oh
need
my
Trump.
God.
I can't help
Hey.
it.
2020, when my husband and I went down to Furthermore, which we'll never go to again,
Mm-hmm.
on the way back, we stopped in Frederick, Maryland. And this was just when frickin' Cuomo started shutting New York down, right?
Oh shit.
Frederick, Maryland, I paid $2.15 a gallon. I'm still paying $3.50 up here in New York.
We're still in the $6
Thank
to
you,
$7
Joe Biden.
range here. We are in the $6 to $7 range here in Hawaii. So,
Yeah, it's around $5 here.
and you're in what, California, right?
Yeah.
I know. I've heard some parts of California, especially Upper California in the L.A., San Francisco area, $9 to $10 for a gallon of gas now.
Fuck that.
I mean, it's also the liberal
Man,
states. So
man,
they're also
that is some
gonna be
bullshit.
default worse.
$9-10 for gas? Yeah, that is bullshit.
Yep.
Okay,
Even when-
What the fuck?
I'm older than all of you. I remember when it was still $1.25 around here.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing way less. Let's see, 1996, it was below $1 in a lot of places in the Midwest.
Yep. Well,
Diesel
anyways,
was less than gas.
okay. Who wants to read it? Fuck Joe Biden.
Fuck Joe
Fuck Joe Biden.
Fuck Bo Biden.
You can't sit there and tell me he got 81 million votes.
Yeah.
Fuck
There's,
you.
it's
He
bullshit.
lost 4 times
Fuck.
before. He lost 4 times before. You cannot sit there and tell me that bubbling idiot oatmeal for brains got 81 million votes. Fuck
Fuck.
you.
Fuck
There
Joe
is no-
Biden and fuck Joe Biden and fuck whoever it is impersonating him.
Nobody
Obama?
voted for this shit.
Yeah.
Nobody
Yeah.
voted
Yeah,
for
and by the way,
Joe Biden.
what I was referring to is that I was referring to somebody made a conspiracy theory about like Biden having a body double or some shit.
Oh, jeez. You know what? Let me add that
Now
as a
there's
hashtag.
some substance to that because I have seen, footage of him, like this was recently, where he had attached earlobes and then
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, what's
he had
up with? It's
detached
like,
earlobes.
I feel like
and
we're
what
dealing
it-
with a fake Joseph R. Biden. That's his real name, full
Yeah.
name, I think, right? R.
Joseph-
What was the?
Joseph Robinette
And then
Biden
some-
Jr.
At the
And then
State of the
somebody-
Union, he had
and
one
then somebody-
connected and one disconnected.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and then he has both of them connected and shit, and yet I mean, somebody was sharing this one thing. I mean, I don't know, some certificate shit, like saying that, oh, Biden died in this year and shit. I was like, what? And it came
Well,
from it supposedly came from Ancestry DNA and shit. I was like, what the fuck?
Will
About
the
as
real Joe Biden
believable-
please stand up?
About as believable as his brother getting crashing in Papua New Guinea and eaten by cannibals?
What was up with that bullshit story?
Or
Oh
how
my
many
God.
times he made up a story about Bo?
Yeah, what the fuck? Or you know what the other
died of
thing?
Yeah, that was cancer.
bullshit.
Oh, how about this? How about we go to another topic for like a final topic? And I'm gonna
What?
let's see. Wait a minute. I got the perfect topic we can end our show with. How about we talk about this bitch?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
You mean the one
Kamala
who single-handedly fucked her way
Uh,
to the top of California.
Come on,
politics.
hyena.
You know what I call her? I call her Kamala.
Camel toe.
Kamala. Yeah,
Camel
Kamala.
toe. Oh, camel
can't even-
toe.
She can't even
No,
talk
but
without
no,
fucking
because
laughing, like literally.
She
This
literally
bitch is fucking
rode
dumb.
Billy Brown's dick to the top of California politics. She whored herself out for politics.
Well, literally.
Yeah.
I mean, she sucked too many. Joe Biden
Yeah, that-
dick or some shit.
and
Too
I
many
will- you know what-
politicians.
call them. My dad
You
would
know
call them Joe and the Hoe.
Oh yeah. You know what? The other thing I'm also gonna mention that I think a lot of people will also agree with me on this. If she's the supposed border czar, then why do we have a border crisis?
She hasn't been down there.
We have a border crisis.
And this new executive order, that's not doing.
It didn't
damn
work.
thing.
They already admitted it on Fox News that there was already 25,000 illegals today.
They on day one, and it wasn't him because he doesn't know what day of the week it is. His handlers ended all of Trump's border policies. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and gee, we have a broken border, broken economy. Let's see, what else is broken?
Everything.
Everything? Yeah, this is why we need Trump, right? That's it.
Yeah.
That's as simple
We
as
need-
this. We need this question answered. Trump winning all
And
50 states. Simple as
What
that.
will help
Yeah.
is if we had a Republican caucus in the House and the Senate that actually did what they said they were going to do. Instead of
Yeah.
talking to the Democrats and effectively having Hakeem Jeffries as the leader of the House.
Yeah.
And right now, because of how weak Mitch McConnell is, my favorite senator, senior senator, Chuck Schumer, which I have never liked, is effectively running everything.
It's
Where's
ridiculous.
Mitch McConnell and trying to fight him? No, Mitch McConnell is out there in the cloakroom sucking Chuck Schumer's dick.
We all know that,
What?
yeah.
I mean,
Wasn't it already-
Speaking
there
of Chuck
already-
Schumer,
Oh.
speaking of Chuck Schumer, wasn't there a picture of him actually kissing a minor?
I think so. Don't forget, didn't also 6 actually did happen in the Congress room or something like that, or wasn't there? There was some kind of nude photo. Remember?
There was a staffer that had gay sex.
Yeah, staffer. Yeah, I was like,
It
what
was
the
in one of
fuck?
the hearing rooms.
Yeah,
he
what
was-
the fuck? How'd they even? I don't
He
know.
was
I don't
he
even
was
wanna
he
know.
was enjoying some thick German uncut dick.
I don't know what the hell, but well, I mean, I guess that's probably gonna be. That's a good way to end it on a good note. Is vote
Yeah.
Trump to save America, right? We need to save
Okay.
America, people.
And
Vote
drag
Trump!
Drag your friends to the polls. Take advantage of the early voting. Take advantage of the mail-in voting. Take advantage of the system that
Exactly.
they're giving us, because we're not going to be able to go back to having a single day voting where everybody stands in line and does their civic duty until we win. So
All right, I
until
think-
then, take advantage of the system we have.
All right. Well, on a good note, I am going to put up the end card, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow me on X and Twitter, Telegram, whatever the fuck it's called. For more episodes coming your way. We'll see you next time, and vote Donald J. Trump to save America, people. Vote Trump.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.